If you're currently in fear about the coronavirus, you're worried about your investments or your income being affected, then this video is especially for you. We are in the midst of the coronavirus, and most people right now are living in fear and worry, which is more than understandable. Yet, even in the hardest of times throughout history, when the economy is slowing and stock markets are crashing, there are opportunities. And as long as you understand that after every winter comes spring, and if you position yourself correctly, then you can actually make the best of a difficult situation and even make huge profits in the process. So let me ask you a question. Most people right now, are they living in fear? Are they experiencing fear? Now, I'm sure you would have answered yes. Well, Warren Buffett said it perfectly. It is wise to be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful. He also said opportunities come infrequently, and when it rains gold, you put out the bucket, not the thimble. Believe it or not, if you position yourself correctly right now, that time is fast approaching, and you'll be able to take full advantage of that. Most E&P companies within the oil and gas industry have massive amounts of debt, and they need oil prices to be around the $40 mark to break even. Many of these companies are public listed, and their share market price, their shares have actually dropped in some cases 60 to 70% less its value, and their oil and gas revenue has been halved. As an end result, a lot of them won't be able to service their debt obligations. We at Alpha 7 Energy currently have no debt, as we offer all of our investors equity in the physical oil and gas wells known as working interest. So you not only get the benefit of the attractive tax incentives, you also have peace of mind because you have physical ownership in the oil and gas wells, which are incredibly valuable assets indeed. It is said that over 50% of the E&P companies will go out of business, meaning that assets will be freezed and sold at discounted rates. A large proportion of the 50% that will stay in business will have to sell some of their assets to keep afloat or to actually balance their books. This is creating a once in a 50 to 100 year opportunity to secure some of these assets, and in some cases 60 to 50% discount on the dollar. And this, as you know, you make your money in the buying. This is for value investors. For example, SM Energy, who have a large presence in the Permian Basin, they're actually next to us in Baldwin County. Their share market price at the beginning of the year was $11.83. As of today, the 24th of March, it's $1.29. That's a 90% drop in value. Even the ExxonMobils of the world are drastically reducing their capital investments into new drilling programs. The end result, which is already happening, is a huge reduction in the number of rigs drilling new wells. The rig count is already down 24.76%. That's compared to this time last year. And in the last 4 to 5 weeks, the actual rig count has gone down very steeply indeed, and that will continue. Now, Alpha 7 Energy, we are a privately held company. We don't have a huge amount of overhead. We are very extremely nimble and streamlined when it comes to our operational costs. So what this means to you as an investor, even at oil prices being at $24 per barrel, you can still generate some very impressive returns, outperforming most other investments globally. And with the oil prices are going to be rebounding, your projected return on investment can grow exponentially, and your income too. So many of the companies, unfortunately, will go out of business. Decreasing rig numbers will affect the oil supply massively. So when the corona situation stabilizes, which it will, the demand for oil and gas will steadily increase, and this will create what is known as the perfect storm. Increased demand for oil, lower levels of supply, which will result in a huge surge in oil prices, with some industry experts predicting that by the end of 2020, oil could quite easily break through the $60 to $65 a barrel mark and beyond. We at Alpha 7 Energy are currently securing oil and gas assets at discounted rates. For example, we've just recently secured a $32,000 acre lease at Mr. Vista Ranch, which was owned by the billionaire oil tycoon T-Boone Pickens. Unfortunately, he passed away late last year, and because of our special relationships, and also with the market conditions, we were able to secure this asset, which is a once in a lifetime deal. We've already seen a lot of drilling and service companies offering discounts, which means that Alpha 7 Energy and our investors are able to capitalize as the investment outlay is less, and when the oil prices rebound, which they will, this will massively boost the return on your investment. In summary, by investing with us right now, you're able to take full advantage of this unique opportunity, securing high value oil and gas assets at discounts and generate 2 to 3 to potentially 5x returns on your capital. And I'm pretty sure that an additional source of residual income right now and in the future would be a massive benefit to you and your family. Now, click onto the link below to find out more. Make sure that you like the video, as long as you did like it, of course, and subscribe to our channel. And lastly, thank you so much for taking the time and watching the video. And from the whole team at Alpha 7 Energy, I would like to send our best wishes to you and your family. Please look after each other, stay healthy, and look after yourself. That's Grant McLaughlin wishing you, signing out, goodbye.